Hello and welcome here today, live here on Friday Night Soccer. And my name, of course, is Gary Walker, alongside with Jimmy Hansberg. And this game, it is live here on Friday Night Soccer. It's two teams are in one city here today in the Los Andreas derby match between Pompey and Los Andreas Soccer Club. And Jimmy, tell us your thoughts about these two teams, starting with Los Andreas Pompey today. Well, Los Andreas Pompey need to win today. They are outside of the relegation zone in 17th place. They only got a point away from the relegation playoff, away from that. They've got to really win today. They have to, because if they don't win today and the teams on the weekend get results, then they're going to drop into the relegation zone, of course, Gary. So they have to really react fast. They've got to really work hard in this matchup, and they've got to be prepared because they're at home. They've got no excuses to lose here today against their arch rivals. I think they will give it a hell of a best shot. They definitely would do, and they have to, because there's going to be a lot of problems, I think, if they don't. So it is a huge game for Los Andreas Pompey. They haven't won a game since Sporting San Lake, when they won by 4-0, and it was a very, very huge win for Los Andreas Pompey in that matchup, the 30th of October. And it's a huge one, because we all know that it is huge for them to get the result, what they needed, because that was a huge win for them. But then since that game against Sporting San Lake on the 30th of October, things deteriorated for Los Andreas Pompey. Not winning in the last three of the league matches so far this season. It's not very, very good for them. And it's going to be a huge game. It's going to be today to really get their first win back, because they are going down towards the relegation zone, and that ain't healthy for Frank de Boer's team, and also for his managerial record. That could be affecting him as well, absolutely so. And let's now talk about the opposition, Los Andreas Soccer Club. They've done very, very well recently so far this season. They are, of course, halfway mid-table in the league. Their first season in the top division against their local rivals, Los Andreas Pompey, today. How are they going to respond today in this match? Well, they're going to probably respond today as that they want to win today. They want to show their arch rivals, Los Andreas Pompey, their new rivals in the league, that they want to be part of the league. And that means that they want to be real competition with Los Andreas Pompey throughout this season. And they want to be. And they've done a very good job this season. You know, Alan Shearer has been scoring goals. He scored a great goal last week against Tominto Bees last week to win 1-0 in that game. And to have Falcao scoring goals as well for fun, and Paul Gascoigne to get a lot of chances as well for Los Andreas. They are playing like a proper team, and I don't see any issues with them. They've been a very good team, getting results, and they are now mid-table sort of in the Premier League, and that's a very good position to be, because I didn't expect them to be in that position, and I'm very, very happy for them to do so, of course. Absolutely there, of course, there, Jimmy. Let's get straight to the matchup right here, right now. We're going to go to Frank de Boer, and also as well manager from Frank de Boer to Sam Atkins. Frank de Boer, today is a huge, huge game for your team today, as you are playing here against Los Andreas, a bit of a local rival for your team. You have to win today, because you're not doing very well in the league so far, and you are outside of the relegation zone. And a lot of the fans are not patient enough since you're in charge, and they feel that there's time for a change despite you being there for 3 months. What's your response to the critics, the fans, and also today's match against Los Andreas? Well, we know that we are under pressure, and I understand that in a job like this, that I will be definitely under pressure, because I know this club was a mid-table team throughout Oliver Alder's time at the club, and I have to respect that happened for this team, and I want that to deliver myself as well. But results weren't as great, and also the injuries weren't as great as well in training, so it really put us back a bit. But we still got our key players fit, of course, Carnu and Alan Scholes, and also having him in the team and a good main attackers up front is fantastic to see. And that's something that I'm very happy to see in our team, to have a very good attacking flow of play up front. And that could get us winning games. And I feel that could happen today. For the critics, all I would say is that we need to just let the game do the talking, and let's see what happens. Okay, thank you very much there, Frank de Boer. Thank you. Sam Atkins. Today you are playing here today against Los Andreas Pompey. Tell us your thoughts about this matchup. Well, it's huge for us because we know that we want to show our arch rivals what we are about. We know that we haven't even met each other in the Premier League so far this season. It's nice that we met today on Friday Night Soccer. I'm hoping that we can give Pompey a hell of a match, give them a game that we want to be the best one in the match, of course, because it's a local derby game that there's no excuses on losing, it feels like. We got to treat this game as that it's a battle between Rocky and Drago fight. We got to compete like that in this match here today, as our team needs to do on the pitch. And if we can really perform like that, then we will get ourselves another 3 points in the league, and that puts us in a very good position to push towards that top 7, and that will be nice if we do that today. So there's no excuses on defeat. We've got to set ourselves a good target and to make sure we win by today's match, and we have to do it by a straightforward result. Okay, thank you very much there, Sam Atkins. Thank you. That's all we have time for here today from Sam Atkins and also Frank de Boer. Let's get to the action right now, to the match right now on pitch side. Hello and welcome here today on Friday Night Soccer here today at St Charles Park Stadium, and we are here in this derby match, the Los Andreas derby. It's Pompey versus Los Andreas Soccer Club, and it's live. Right, this is it. It's a derby match. It's a battle of two teams in one city here today, as it's Los Andreas Pompey are playing against Los Andreas Soccer Club in the Los Andreas derby. And let's get straight into this matchup. Two teams in one city. For the first time in the Premier League era to have a Los Andreas derby to broadcast, of course, in the Premier League. Obviously, Los Andreas were promoted from Division 1 last season to get to the Premier League, and they're up against their arch rivals, Los Andreas Pompey. And here we go, and let's get this game underway here on Friday Night Soccer between AOP and Los Andreas Soccer Club. And here we go. Now Paul Gascoigne. Now Sol Campbell. Now Dyer. Now Kanu. Scott Barker. Now Alanyaku. Oh, what a goal. And Kanu equalises. And it's 1-0. Very good goal right there. Good attack right there from Los Andreas Pompey. 1-0. Falcao. Alan Scholes. Now Xhaka. Now Mason Harrison. Hulk, who pings it. Good defending right there. Now Xhaka. Now Max Marshall. That's wide. Now Cal the Dragon. And now Dyer. Kanu. Yes. 2-0. And that was an awful defending move right there. Los Andreas, Pompey had scored another goal. And what is going on at the defence right there? Cal the Dragon passed the ball short to Zach Thomas. Lost the ball. And then, however, of course, he pings it there, Leon Dyer, to Kanu into the box and scores to make it 2-0 to Los Andreas Pompey. So it's 2-0. Now Leon Dyer. Now Marshall. Save. There you go. Save right there from Cal the Dragon. Now Xhaka. Now Marshall. Now Kanu. Now Eric Gordon. Now Zach Thomas. Now is Xhaka. Now Scott Barker. Now Pulisic. Now Marshall. Shot. Save there from Cal the Dragon. Now Pulisic. And now, good. Oh, now Mason Harrison here. Mason. Now Marshall. And now Kanu. It's 3-0. Hat-trick for Kanu. And Los Andreas Soccer Club are getting smashed here. Well, we all know that Frank de Boer's team have to win here today because they're under pressure outside of the relegation zone in 17th place. They've got to win today against their arch rivals. And they've just scored 3 goals. 3-0 to the good. Now Scholes. Now Pulisic. Goal! And it's Leon Dyer. 4-0. And Los Andreas are smashing Los Andreas by 4 goals to 0. 4-0 Pompey. Great goal from Dyer.
We go 4-0. Now Shearer. Now Scholes. Marshall. And now Zach Thomas. Now now Abnyauku. There you go, there you have it. It is half time. And the score is Los Andreas Pompey 4, Los Andreas 0 at the break. Alright, this is it. It's Los Andreas Soccer Club and Los Andreas Pompey. And here we go. Yeah, 4-0 at the moment. Now there's a chance for Gascoigne. Oh! Now James Taylor. Now Scholes. Save right there from James Taylor right there. Could have been a goal there for Los Andreas. Now Xhaka. Now Gascoigne. Oh, Shearer. Now, Gordon. Now, Mason Harrison. Now, Hulk. Now, Hulk. Crosses it in. Now, Aniauku, Gascoigne. Now, big boot now from James Taylor. Now, Leon Dyer. And now, save right there from Cal the Dragon. Now Hulk. And now Falcao. Oh, goal. Falcao equalises. There you go, substitution being made right there. Mike Adams, of course, comes on to replace by Max Marshall. Pompey have done very well today, they have. They need to win today anyways because of the manager's career could be on the line. And obviously losing his job could actually affect him. But Los Andreas Pompey will be very happy that they got a victory against their arch rivals half an hour away from the Pompey Stadium. And in this Los Andreas derby game here on Friday Night Soccer, in two teams in one city, and it all comes down to a 4-1 at the moment. And now Xhaka. Now, cross. Now, pass it back there to Gordon. Shot, goal, and Hulk equalises. Very good goal right there from Hulk. Could be a comeback, could actually be here for Los Andreas. It could be. They got a goal, only one goal, and here you go, 4-2. Now Taylor nil. Now Shearer. And there you go. Alan Shearer equalises, and it's 4-3. Could be a comeback, could be happening here in the Los Andreas derby. It was actually 4-0 at half-time it was for Los Andreas Pompey, but it's now 4-3. It could be a comeback, it could be here. And there you go, 4-3. Now Hulk. Now Shearer. Shot. Goal. It's 4-4. Comeback. Los Andreas Soccer Club have got a comeback from 4-0 down to 4-4. Oh my giddy-o, what a big comeback for Los Andreas in this derby match. Los Andreas Pompey were leading by 4-0, and in the second half, it's now 4-4. Alan Shearer passed the ball right there to Falcao, and comeback is on. I can't believe it. From 4-0 down to 4-4, I've got to say that is a phenomenal comeback. Never expected that to happen in soccer this season. I can't believe it. Even Frank de Boer can't believe it. We all know that his job could be on the line. It could be if you don't get a result here today or don't even get away from the relegation zone. We've got 4 minutes to go left of the game. It could be 5-4 to Los Andreas. It could be. And now, Kanu. Oh, save there from Cal the Dragon. Shot. Oh, chance for Pompey for a goal here. Could have been 5-4. It could be. Got 3 minutes left of stoppage time remaining now. And Los Andreas going to the other end of the pitch here. Could it be 5-4? Could it be for Los Andreas Soccer Club? If it is, it could be all over here. And it is! Alan Shearer has made it 5-4 to Los Andreas from the other side of the city. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Oh my God almighty. They've turned the result around. They were losing 4-0, they were losing in the first half. But in the second half, Los Andreas have made it 5-4 to the good. I can't believe this. Frank de Boer, his job could be over as manager for Los Andreas. How could you let a 4-0 win at half time to destroy you in the second half to make it 5-4? That is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely awful that is there. And it's all over. What a comeback from Los Andreas Soccer Club. They turned the result around from losing 4-0 at half time to 5-4. And that is the biggest comebacks of Premier League.
It's all over, and what a comeback for Los Andreas Soccer Club here today as they won by 5-4 against their arch rivals Pompey. As at half time, Los Andreas Pompey were leading by 4-0, and then in the second half they bottled it, and then Los Andreas Soccer Club got the late win and they won by 5-4. And I couldn't believe they actually made a comeback from that, and one of the biggest comebacks in Premier League history. And now, what does it mean now for Frank de Boer as manager for Los Andreas Pompey, Jimmy? Yeah, it looks like his job's out the bag. I don't really see them keeping him after that result today. That is humiliating, that is. To be 4-0 up at half-time against your arch rivals, to smash them 4-0 at half-time was great for Los Andreas Pompey, but to bottle it and concede 5 goals in the second half to make it 5-4, that is one of the worst performances in the second half they've actually had. I thought they really attacked better in the second half. First half, Pompey all over them. Second half, Los Andreas was all over Pompey. So, to be honest with you, it was a very tight game, but I cannot believe and imagine a 5-4 comeback like that. And I feel that Frank de Boer's job's on the line after that, because now teams in the league on the weekend are going to go above them and they're going to drop into the relegation zone, I reckon so. So they've got to put the plug on the manager, I think, because I think his philosophies ain't working at this club, and even the fans think that as well. And let's talk about Los Andreas. What do you feel about them to win another game today? Yeah, absolutely. They've done a very good job this season so far. This is their first season in the top flight of the Premier League after not being in the league for quite some time, and to come back into it and face Los Andreas Pompey. You know, they have to be waiting for this fixture for the next 10 games, and they've got it, and they got the result because of it. And they've done well so far this season to be 8th in the league, and that's something they're going to be very, very proud of, they would be. And then they're going to carry on that momentum until Christmas, I think, and we'll see where that takes them. Right, let's end it right there, of course, from that. Let's get straight to the managers. We're going to go now, of course, to the manager right here, right now, Frank de Boer, and also Sam Atkins. Frank de Boer, it was a humiliating last-minute goal conceded for your team, as your team were doing so well in the first half, but you spoiled it to concede 5 goals in the second half. That ain't right for your team, and even for you and your job. Well, I feel very disappointed that we lacked in the second half. That amount of goals we scored in the first half was fantastic, and I thought we won the game. But to concede 5 goals was very, very disappointing, I've got to say. And I feel that the players have let themselves down, they've let the fans down, they've let everybody down, to be honest with you. And I'm so angry at them in terms of how I was in the dressing room as well. But what can we do? We have to accept what happened. We know that they got another game to play during the week. And I'm hoping that we can get a result in that game. And that's what we need to look at now. You know, a rival like today, to be 4-0 up and to lose 5-4 is awful. And it's absolutely one of the awfulest games that I ever witnessed in my managerial career. So I have to look at this game to take responsibility for it, but I blame the players for the lack of communication and the lack of desire in the second half. They spoiled it today. Okay, thank you very much there, Frank de Boer. Thank you. Sam Atkins, what has changed for your team, of course? We all know that your team were losing 4-0 going into the break, and then you turned it around to make it 5-4. And how did that make you feel? Because I thought you were angry at half-time to the players. What do you say to the players as well to really play well in the second half? To be honest, I told the players that we cannot play like this. We have to play a real disciplined way of showing against Pompey. We didn't do that in the first half, and they really got their heads together and they got a result from it. And I didn't expect our team to get a comeback from 4-0 down, but we did. And I think there's a lot of determination and a lot of luckiness we had in those 4 goals we scored. Not the first goal, but the 4 goals we scored were lucky. And I felt that was a fantastic win to be 4